In a revelation that could shake the very foundations of South Africa's political establishment, Democratic Alliance Federal Chairperson Helen Zille has unleashed what she's calling a smoking gun in the fight for political transparency and accountability. During a highly anticipated press conference held in Cape Town earlier today, Zille claimed to be in possession of a trove of confidential emails and financial documents allegedly linking President Cyril Ramaphosa to a series of undisclosed foreign bank accounts. The files, according to Zille, include transaction records, email correspondences between presidential aides and international financial institutions, as well as communications with unnamed intermediaries believed to be involved in funneling state-linked funds offshore. The allegations suggest that Ramaphosa may have been quietly moving money through shell companies and foreign trusts over the course of several years, potentially dating back to his days as deputy president. Zille's delivery was deliberate, her words chosen with surgical precision. These documents reveal a pattern of financial activity that is inconsistent with the principles of transparency, public trust, and good governance. We believe the South African public deserves to know if their president has been hiding assets in violation of our laws and ethical standards. What has many analysts stunned isn't just the content of the documents, but their alleged origin. Zille claims the emails were obtained from a whistleblower who worked inside a multinational auditing firm contracted by a government-linked entity. The whistleblower, whose identity remains protected under whistleblower protection laws, reportedly contacted DA legal advisors through encrypted channels weeks ago, sparking a covert investigation that culminated in this explosive announcement. Among the files is an email allegedly sent in 2018, shortly after Ramaphosa took office, discussing the transfer of $2.5 million into what appears to be an account in the Cayman Islands. Other files refer to a Singapore safe hold and an Isle of Man blind trust, terms often associated with offshore wealth concealment. In response to the growing media frenzy, the presidency released a short, defiant statement. President Ramaphosa categorically denies any wrongdoing or involvement in illicit financial activity. These allegations are politically motivated and intended to distract from the government's work. We will cooperate fully with any legitimate investigation. But Zille isn't backing down. She has vowed to present the full cache of evidence to Parliament's Standing Committee on Public Accounts, SCOPA, and has formally requested an independent judicial inquiry. This cannot be brushed aside with political spin, she declared. If we are to clean up South African politics, we must begin at the very top. The political fallout is already intensifying. Opposition parties including the EFF and Action SA have called for Ramaphosa to step aside while investigations are carried out. Meanwhile, factions within the ANC are reportedly scrambling to assess the potential damage, with some insiders quietly admitting that the scandal could widen already growing divisions within the party. For ordinary South Africans, this revelation feels like déjà vu, a painful echo of previous corruption scandals that have plagued the country's democratic era. For many, Ramaphosa was seen as a beacon of reform, a stabilizing force after the chaotic Zuma years. This latest controversy, if substantiated, could shatter that perception permanently. As the dust begins to settle and investigators prepare to comb through the evidence, one thing is clear: the battle lines have been redrawn. Helen Zille's email bombshell has thrown the nation into political turmoil, and the weeks ahead could prove to be the most consequential in South African political history. The truth, it seems, is only beginning to surface.